Okay. Alright. Alright. So the stream quality is gonna be different. Um I scaled it down back to 30 FPS, so I won't be playing at 60 because PoE runs heavy. And I want to play that. Bitrate 4800. And then I try to set this to high. Maybe that will help. I'm trying to find a good sweet spot for PoE. Because I used to be able to run it just whatever, but now it's different. I keep dropping my phone. Scheiße. Anyway, so let me update my stream. Okay, dropped my phone. So those who don't know, Steam is having their winter sales. I think it's up until January. January what? January 2nd. So it's a good time to check out some games. Some of them are seeing some huge discounts, like 50% off, 40% off, or some even at like 90% off. So I would check it out. I'm thinking of picking up a few things myself. I'm likely to get the Ready or Not Home Invasion expansion. I want to get Dark Waters, but it's not on sale yet. But I heard that was pretty good. And then Tiny Tina Wonderland looks pretty cool. Like I kind of want to try that. Aside from like shooters and stuff and ARPGs, I do like some fictional fantasy stuff here and there, but I just never really sat down and play them myself. Detroit, something human, Detroit Become Human or something that looks good too. So I'm thinking of buying that as well. That one's like 40% off. I haven't played Helldivers 2, but people are saying that's pretty good. Minus that, that little bit of controversy they had. Stalker 2, I'm eventually gonna play it, but I'm waiting to. I gotta put together a upgrade first because I think it's very. A lot of people are having trouble running the game, and it's probably not that optimized. So that one's gonna be a little bit later on, but I'm gonna try and do like a Stalker run. I mean, I can play Stalker, Call of Pripyat and stuff because I have all of those. I have everything but Stalker 2 right now. But yeah, I mean, it's only on 10% sale right now, so I can always wait until later on. But for now, I can't run it, so I just, I guess there's no point of buying it yet until I can run it. Ready or Not, I can try and test run it again, but they did say that they were gonna do some more optimization. But I know that for sure that my system can't run it. I can barely run the base game at. I mean, if I'm only playing with 2 players, obviously on lowest settings, turn off the team view, then I can run it at about 54 frames, 44 to 54. Like I jump between there. Sometimes the game can run pretty heavy in certain areas where it's more dense, like objects around, especially like foresty maps. Then those will run at like 30 frames or so. It's hard to play. So I haven't played a whole lot of more graphically intensive game in a while because it's hard to play below 60 frames. Yeah, so those everything's a lot of games I won't be meaning to play are kind of on hold for now. But yeah, now is a good time to like either add it to your wish list or pick them up since they're on sale. I think the next time we won't see a sale until I don't know, maybe quarter. If it's gonna be like after January, I don't know, maybe July or something. Who knows? But right now it's kind of like the brainstorming phase. Cause I haven't put down a list yet. Like I haven't got anything in writing. I'm still doing like a little bit more reading about what parts I should get. I'm only at that portion where I'm thinking about the graphics card and the CPU, but I haven't even thought about all the other things like the motherboard and the RAM. Um, there's like little intricacies, I guess, like what specs I should get, and you know what is like the ideal setup. You know, I only have a little bit of background from the previous builds that I did, but I mean times have changed, so it's kind of a lot of things to think about with a newer build, especially with like new gen parts. I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm going like in a full AMD setup, a mixed AMD setup with like an Intel CPU, or if I'm doing like an Nvidia Intel setup. Obviously, the Nvidia Intel setup will be more expensive. Maybe, maybe not, or it might be the same price as a full AMD setup. Who knows? Depending on the model. But everything is like being brainstormed right now. I wasn't able to get stuff during Thanksgiving because I didn't draft anything, so I'm not confident to just buy a part without thinking about the entire build. It's like if I were to have purchased like the wheels of a car but not think about the rest of the car. So that's why I didn't get anything during Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Unfortunately, I should have though, but I didn't have a build or I didn't have a draft of a build at that time. Right now is like me just like reading, looking through YouTube, seeing what the tech YouTubers are saying, and then reading forums and seeing what other people are saying. But I think from the looks of it, right now, in terms of the CPU, I think it's leaning more for AMD right now because just price performance ratio plus just performance by itself. AMD is looking pretty good. Some people are saying, you know, the 7800X 3D or the 9800X 3D or something like that. It's kind of where it's at. So that's where I'm like, okay, that seems pretty, like a pretty interesting idea. Let me go ahead and clear. I'm gonna clear that zone again. So I'm not prepared to fight the boss in the Titan Grotto yet. Trader's Passage. I just want to gear up a little bit. Graphics card. I mean, I still always have the option of going for like a 4080 or 4070 Super if there's one that exists. I mean, they're still pretty good. It doesn't appear to be. I think based off what a lot of people are saying, it might not be even worth it to wait until the 50 series because the 50 series, if the leaks are true, the specs, we don't know the pricing yet, but if the specs are true based off what we saw, it doesn't look like it's worth it to wait. It's gonna be pretty much overpriced with like minimal gains, so this is kind of where I'm like, oh man, what do I do? You know, should I just wait it out until the 50 series come out and then see how it goes? But one thing that is, you know, a given is that the pricing will not be what people are happy about. I mean, already it's a lot of the graphics cards are already at gouge prices, or super inflated prices, and I think next year, based off what speculations, those prices are not gonna get better. So that's where I'm like 50-50. I'm like, okay, if the price is not gonna get better for Nvidia cards, then it might be worth it to check out what AMD has in store. They're not necessarily bad at all. So I'm like,
That's quite nice.
yeah, it's complicated. Thinking about a build is the hard part. I think finding the parts is a little bit easier. At least you have numbers to work with. But trying to think about like, okay, how am I gonna future-proof this, or how much performance gains I'm gonna have if I get this model over this. Like if I get a 4080 over 4070, but then have to account for the price difference too. What performance gains am I anticipating, and at what cost? I guess it's like, man. The last time I ever did a full-on serious build was my older brother's, from scratch, literally from scratch. But then I did my build. I helped with the help of my friend, and then I helped him do his build with his guidance. And then I did my brother's build, and I just showed him how to set the computer up. I think we pretty much got it up and running, but I think there was some weird like startup issue, so I ended up kind of just undoing and redoing it. But for the most part, we were able to get the build up, all together in the right order. We were pretty careful about it too, but yeah, I don't remember when. I think it was like 2015 or something, or 2014. It was when we did his build, and then because I did mine in 2013, and then his was like 2014, 2015, and then I can't remember when my friend's build was. I think it was like a little bit later on, or a little. No, it might have been the same year or sometimes before. I don't remember. But yeah, it involved Excel sheets, PC part picker, obviously, and then lots and lots of just research, because we had to figure out where's the best vendor to get these parts from. Like, should I order them? Should I get them from Micro Center? Can Micro Center price match? And is it worth paying for that delivery? Which one has a good return policy? So yeah, I think the easiest part is putting the build together. The hard part is the research, I guess, from my experience. So right now this build is I think there's quite a few people saying that it might be worth it to just go with the firewall build or flame wall, along with the toxic or the gas. The gas arrows. Is it called gas arrow? Yes, just call it gas arrow. Because it's the only reason why I was able to get past some of the bosses. But right now it's not too strong because my gear kind of sucks, you know. I should be able to clear through these gray mobs pretty easily, but it's not happening. I cannot imagine how it is on cell phone. I don't. There's obviously people who are just really good at the game and be able to do craft or find good gear, but it's looking rough. I have not traded yet on this character, and it's kind of hard. Like you just the drops are not that great at all. Like once in a while I'll find a yellow item, but I think they're trying to get people to just craft from like white and blue items. The only issue is that there's just not enough tools to craft. Like yeah, you can transmute, you can augment. So you make the blue, you turn the white into blue, and then you add another modifier or affix to the blue, and that's it. If it sucks, it sucks. The only thing you could do is disenchant it and sell it, or sell it. And you can obviously regal it, turning a blue item to a rare or yellow, and then you can exalt it to add another modifier. But if you know, obviously if you have the wrong affix or suffix that you don't want, then you're kind of shit out of luck. You have to disenchant then or sell it, the item. So crafting right now is a pain in the ass because we don't have chaos orbs or alteration orbs. I don't know if they're planning to introduce that later on or patch that in, but I haven't gotten any so far. Now, I did mention yesterday that once you unlock your hideout, you get access to the reforging bench or the crafting bench where you can reforge your item, where you have better agency or better control over your crafts. But I guess GGZ decided to make that the only way to get to unlock your hideout is to clear a hideout map, essentially, to unlock it. So right now, if you're not in maps, you kind of have to just rely on RNG for now. Or if you can also trade too, but I'm trying to do this which is whatever I can find. I can play Trade League anytime, but I want to see if I can strictly play this off of what is dropped and what I can craft. Pretty much like solo self-found. The only thing is I didn't create a solo self-found character. But if it's that hard, then I don't know what to say. I think there's a ton of things that are just missing right now, or that can really improve the game, I guess. But right now, oh fuck that. I was not prepared for that. Let me just put a portal down. I can't fight yet. I'm gonna get destroyed. Takes less damage over time. You started taking damage over time in the past second. Take more damage over time. You have not started taking damage over time in the past second. I think that's more for like a righteous fire belt. What was I saying? Yeah, so right now the transition through the axe is kind of rough, to be honest. But And that's kind of where at least PoE1 kind of did it really well. Is that even if you don't get good leveling items or guaranteed leveling items via the side quest, at least you can craft something or anything, because you had the ability to scour items, you had the ability to use alteration orbs to just completely reforge your magic items. Scouring orbs, they let you completely clear an item, turn it into white, as long as it's not already corrupted. Or it doesn't, obviously you can't do it on uniques, but you could do it on rare or magic items. Yeah, we had those available, and then obviously chaos orbs, which is, you know, helps you completely reroll an item stat, not just the numbers but the whole, you know, suffix and prefix or suffix. So I can get back. Yeah, it's kind of rough right now. If you're starting off and you're not gonna do trade, and you just wanna like just level up gear, you might just have to hope or pray that the mobs drop something good, or the vendor sells one of the base item that you have or need, and hopefully RNG's on your side when you go and craft. I mean, they simplified crafting for now, which is nice, but we don't have a whole lot of options, I guess. It's kind of like an item drop. And
I need more mana.
I guess another thing is that what you call it? Well, I guess we're fortunate to be able to respec on the tree, which is nice, but I think they had to tune down the cost of it because some various nerfs and stuff that they recently did. So people needed to be able to respec their tree to accommodate. Which is nice that they, you know, they listened and then they lowered the price.
Choking cloud.
But that's kind of rough. I mean, I'm glad that they responded pretty quickly and with, you know, what people asked for. So yeah. I also did notice that there were some restrictions as well in terms of like the scale gem, so it's a little bit I mean, there's a little bit more, how do you say, like a little bit more clearer path in terms of how you can build, because they kind of do it for you, but you're still good to, for example, if I had a scale gem here, you're still good to pick and choose anything you want. But I think there's gonna, you know, there's obviously more base stat requirements, I guess. Like for example, some of them, you know, strength, dexterity, or intelligence. Some of them a little bit more restrictive. The passive tree is kind of, I think so. What they did was, in terms of like defenses, is that they shifted a lot of defensive stats off of the tree and shifted, you know, just buff defenses on gear. So for example, life note, right? There's very little life nodes on this tree. And if there were, it's not like, increased percent maximum life. It's more like either percent life regen or flat life or life on hit, but you won't see a whole lot of increased max life, I guess. Yeah, taking damage, taking recoup as life, so you won't be able to get as much in terms of just like multiplying or multipliers. Same with ES as well. I think what's going on here is that your gear now has the ability to roll higher life numbers, essentially. For example, like my boots, instead of having like a maximum of like 100 or something, now can probably roll higher numbers. That's what they did, essentially. So you essentially they offloaded the defenses and put them on the gears. Now the only issue with that is that trying to get good gear is kind of a pain in the butt, without trading. So if that can be solved, then we're in good hands. But for now, we don't. Yeah, defenses are kind of rough early on. We're getting defenses early on is kind of rough. That's why I'm just in this zone trying to pick up some gear. I might as well have played SSF if I really wanted to endure this style, but and then I could have just migrated that character over to just standard if I wanted to. But I already created the character, so I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll just leave it on standard. But good thing is, I think everyone should have started off with standard, with the exception of that few really skilled players who can just jump right into hardcore. They'll be fine. But I think everybody else gotta get a feel of the game first, because the game is much harder than it was before. But yeah, as I said, if Kripparrian and Mr. Llama and if Alkaiser, are saying that the game is much harder in terms of like boss fighting and mobs and stuff, then the game is objectively harder. Or I guess that's subjectively harder, but yeah, I think both essentially. The game is harder overall, but it was pretty much by design. So yeah, they GG knew what they're doing, and I think everyone knew what they were walking into when they got the game. I wouldn't say it's on that same level as Dark Souls, but from my impression from when they did the playtest and the Exocon gameplay and seeing the streamers kind of struggle, you know the game was going to be hard right off the bat. Go back here. Valley of the Titans. So this is the beginning. I don't know if I should try and do this boss fight yet. Oops. Checkpoint. Oh, right. Over here. Just hit this portal. Still trying to finish this cereal. Fantasio. Never heard of that. Okay. Let's get some of these. Oh, I didn't really pick up anything. What the fuck? I literally did not get anything from that run. That's not bad. Last. Alright, so I mean I see there is a chaos orb, but I just never got it. So right there on that corner on the upper right. I don't know if my mouse is visible. Oh shit. Camera's covering it. Anyways, there's a slot there on the upper left. See if I can move my camera here. Or I just turned my camera off. On the upper left, you'll see where the regal is, and then on the right side of it, chaos orbs are right there. For some reason, chaos orbs are just fucking rare. Val orbs on the bottom left. Exalts are now like the common drop for like rare rolls, so they're not as rare anymore. I think there's one of these is like divine, and the other one is I don't know what. Orb chances are kind of rare too. I don't see alterations anywhere. I assume that that might be like the middle, right in there, the right side of the augment orb of augmentation. I don't know. Could be, could not be. I don't know. But right now, I seriously need an alteration orb to, you know, if I want to just completely redo this, or scouring would be nice. But yeah, we don't have that. That I was talking about. So the only thing you can do is just sell it, essentially, and get some shards out of it. But as I said, I think they're leaning more towards a somewhat. It's still gonna have some RNG, but more deterministic crafting. I think when last epac came out, they sort of showed how it's done, and then I think I'm not sure if PoE is gonna follow suit exactly how they're gonna do it design wise, but I think that's the idea, is that they want to give player better control over their crafting or outcomes, I guess. So it's not, it's not the end of the world, I guess, but it's just really really rough prior to unlocking your head up. Okay, so let me see if I can find something to get. Let's see if I can get like an amulet or something. Oh man, I kind of was hoping that she would sell like a necklace.
My wares are renowned.
Body armor and evasion. That might help me. Body armor evasion rating. Body armor evasion rating. That's 26.
A deal is made.
I need something with life and fire res. I mean, my current chess piece is not too well. I mean, it could do better. What is this? Is there any dexterity things here? $78 life. What's the max roll of that? To 84. I don't know why it's so hard to get move speed on boots. Boots evasion rating.
A deal is made.
Please tell me you got a dexterity helmet somewhere. Armor evasion rating. Nothing yet.
Take care.
Let's see if I can roll something. Stun threshold. God damn it. Yeah, that's shit. Well, just to show how hard the boss fight is, I was struggling yesterday with this. Let me just get a little bit of cereal in. Second. I'll be right back. Gotta make some rice. 10 minutes tops. I gotta rinse and stuff. Then I can come back. I was gonna leave it like here. Just like this. Let the... Then it, yeah, just give me 10 minutes. Okay, be right back. 10 minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. Rice. So weird. I think like around in mid central, how do you say Midwest, U.S. The sun goes down around. I mean, it's already going down now. It's like only almost 3 o'clock. By the time it's 4 o'clock, it's pretty dim, and then by 5 or 6, it's nighttime. That's how interesting it is during the winter season. It's pretty dark early. But summertime, it would still be like daylight up until like 5 or so. That's when the sun sets usually during summer. Let's see, is there another spot I can go to and just farm a little bit? There's no way I'm gonna be able to kill that dude. If I did, it's gonna be a while, you know. See if I can farm this zone out. Oh yeah, so most people, I guess people don't know this, but if you hold control and you left click in a zone, you can reset it, and then new, and you can farm that zone. You know, if you just wanted to level a little bit or gear up or something, get back in that zone, or you missed an objective, or you want to redo an objective, I don't know. I guess if an objective is done, then it's done, but just want to kill the same mobs again, then there.
Toxic rain.
Those guys, oof. When they fall like that, they fucking they do a lot of damage, but it's slow enough to be avoided. One thing I never really adjusted was the volume settings. So let me just do a little quick. Leave it at 50. Usually for me, usually the music volume and the ambient volume is kind of close to each other. Sound effects less, so that you know, hear less clanking. Dialogue 50. I went ahead and a little bit more music volume. Dialogue is okay. I enjoy it. Channel it volume. I'll see how it goes. That's fine, I think.
Miasma.
Okay. A little bit on the I need to be able to hear her because she can say important things. I mean, I kind of like the music though, so I want to be able to hear that. All right. Oh, big boys. Okay, what level is this? 26 zone. 20. I'm level 30. I'm basically just over leveling so I can clear this boss. Obviously struggling with it a little bit. Jesus. Let's head down this way.
Out of mana.
Yeah, she's a man eater.
Miasma.
Ow. I kind of wish that Plague Nova detonates too. Right now, only my gas arrows can detonate with the fire. This is pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad they added that in. But I didn't. I guess the only issue is that I didn't plan ahead of time if I was gonna do that build. So it's like, shit, you know. So I turn back now and revolve around this build. I would have to go ignite and, you know, fire damage. I don't even know if I assume it can ignite. That would make sense if it did. It's the stronger of the build. Right now, Poison Burst Arrow is like decent for leveling, but it's just not as strong as this. Even with, you know, using the same gear. Unless I get lucky and find like a bow with good poison damage or something. Or increased chaos damage. I swear this fire reminds me of Diablo 2, like Diablo 2 fire like abilities. It just has that same like style. Ooh. Oh shit.
Nowhere to run.
I'll use that as my backup. The thing with Plague Nova is that you had to get it to 100% and then you detonate it. So it's more like, you know, you don't get to like hit it as often. I mean, what it does is kind of like reminds me of those Val skills that you remember, Val skills where you had to get it to like, I don't know, something souls or something, or spirits, 20 spirits, and then you set it off and then it did a really big kaboom. The fuck?
Wicked lethal.
Oof, that was loud. So kind of just adjusting this. Item alert volume. Maybe there, I guess. That's good. All right. Ooh, okay. Can I level? God, I need dexterity. I mean, I'm gonna get that on the skill tree. I just need to get these two, and then I can just, I don't know, go wherever I need to go, get the dex point. But I'm gonna need a build towards evasion, so I might have to go down here and get these nodes. These are like kind of I mean, kind of mandatory at that point. Like almost every build I've seen with Ranger uses those. Ranger's in a weird spot. It's like, what do you do? How do you, I mean, you're obviously gonna get life leech or life on hit or something of that sort, but you don't have a whole lot of option in terms of, you know, you're not really gonna be getting armor, which is, you know, armor is like one of the things that will save you. You could try and get strength to get more, you know, max life, but got a whole lot of that on the tree. The thing is, you're kind of torn between whether you get on the nodes, just the regular nodes, whether you keep getting dex, more dex for evasion, or you get some strength, I guess. But no, all your armor options are going to be on this side, and then the ES is this side. Here, evasion. That's why I think I might have to get phasing, which is this one right here, or acrobatics. Can evade all hits, about 70% less evasion. I'm still gonna have to get evasion no matter what, but yeah. See, I don't know if I want to spec into acrobatics right away, because I don't know what's the. I'm not exactly sure what the negative impact is. If I do. But it might, you know. I think later on, as I get to this build, then that's kind of where I had to go. Human mask. Pretty sure right now I'm at like 26 deaths. Almost 30 probably. Deaths. 34, yeah. This build is very, very improvised.
Toxic rain.
Toxic rain. I don't have toxic rain. She's giving me ideas. We'll take more gas arrow. I want to get this detonating arrow and just see how it goes. Be perfect for the build. Poison. Toxic growth. Gas arrow. Gas grenade. Incorrect weapon style. I think that one you need the crossbow. I don't have that with me. I mean, I could put it in my second hand. I haven't considered that yet. My weapon swap. Ah, he just like straight up canceled my jump. Alrighty. Guess we go back to the hand thing. Oh, do I actually have to do that? Nah, I don't have to. Just get back. I didn't really get much. These I didn't get much gear. I mean, this is what everyone was talking about. But then again, I mean, this game is, quote, end quote, is literally ruthless, as Kriparian has stated. Alright, let's see if I can. Oh, it gives 3%. I thought it gives 5%. Alright. Please give me max life. Alright. Please give me fire res. Alright, whatever. Please give me another res. Alright. Not as good as the 69. But better evasion rating though, so I'll take it. Please give me another res. Yes. Fire res. I'll take whatever I can get. I use a low roll though, but now I can put runes on here. So luckily I have it gave me sockets. So I'll just take this off. Let me move my camera real quick, or let me just disable this. Okay, so alright, what I'm looking at here: fire res, lightning res, cold res, and chaos. Chaos is kind of hard to get. Obviously, you want to max out everything. Chaos, even chaos too. But as I said, you know, good luck finding gear with chaos res. So right now it's gonna bring me up on the cold res and the fire res. So I kind of want to go into my stash. I saved out a bunch of runes here, and probably add more fire res since I have it. So I'll take one of these boys and just socket it in there. I don't know why they don't let you remove it. I think the reforging bench will let you eventually, or something. It's kind of waste to just de-enchant it and lose those runes. Okay, so now I do have the option of adding. I mean, I could just add another fire res rune if I want to. Increase armor, evasion, and energy shield. Okay, so here you can add a little bit. You can. It's up to you. Add more fire res just to get more resist, or you up your armor or evasion rating. So it's not a bad idea to, you know, add the iron rune to it. Just to, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, armor, evasion, energy shield are your primary, you know, other than life, primary defenses before your resistances. But for now, I'm just gonna add more fire res to it. Just try and get that at least maximized, or at least evened out. So there it is. If you have something like this chest piece, it obviously doesn't have quality, but you can check anyway. So you got a salvage bench, and then you can't salvage it. Doesn't have quality or sockets.
What?
So you just Sarka, disenchant it, and then goes away. I'm trying to find a gear where I can add dexterity to it. Oh.
May it serve you well.
6,200 gold. I might put a crossbow in my offhand just to see if I can try the grenade, perhaps. Helmet. What's this? Energy shield. Alright. See if Zarka sells any amulets. No, same thing. I want to just scour this and just let's get another helmet. I mean, you can always check Risu and see if she, but her gear is pretty expensive, or her vendor, I guess, if you will, it's pretty expensive. I think preferably, I mean, look, you can go straight up evasion, right, for ranger, or you can go armor evasion or initiate an evasion. It's kind of really up to you. I think preferably for this game in particular, where physical damage hits, I mean, is the biggest threat to rangers, then I would go for armor innovation, ideally. Just that hybrid, hybrid style. So, obviously it was a sucky roll. It came on blue, but I can make the most, or I can do something about it by trying to give it another stat. Not bad, not bad. I mean, got some armor and evasion going. Turn it into a yellow. Increased armor and evasion. What did I get from that? Okay, whatever. And then can exalt it and get another stat. Crit chance. You know what? That was actually a decent roll. Obviously, I need more max life. I don't have that on there, but I think it's better than what I had earlier. Disenchant that. I'm gonna try and get another level here and then see if I can craft these bows. So I'm just gonna leave them here for now. This one is level 28, right? Basically, I just picked up like a random bow from the vendor, and try and craft it. And then if that one kind of screws up, then I'll try and craft this bow. As I said, you're dealing with the drought right now, the item drought. So it is what it is. You just have to work with whatever you got. I'm gonna go clear the grotto again. I mean, I probably could fight the dude, but I just like how many times I had to die just to defeat this giant. I'd rather just overlevel him and deal with him. Yeah, let me get my camera back. So the only reason why I didn't put my camera in the middle again is because when I clip on Twitch, when I do a clip and then I convert it to a portrait format so that you can view it on the mobile, my camera actually appears within the clip. But the thing is with Twitch is you can add your camera separately. It partitions or separates the actual gameplay footage, and then at the top you can set your camera at the top. So I don't need it to have my camera at the bottom, because now it's showing two cameras or two of me, which I don't want that to happen. Okay, so every time I want to view my stats, I just turn my camera off. I guess that's the only way. Because you can't really, you just cannot see past there. If I put my camera on the upper right, I block my mini map and gear. Put it on the bottom right, I block my item, my inventory. Put it on the upper left, block my stats, or bottom left, still blocks stats. I might actually, I might move it a little bit down. 1 second. I think it goes kind of okay over here. Just as long as I don't block the life. Man, I don't care about blocking the global chat, but Maybe I can put that here. Yeah, that kind of works, doesn't it? Alright, it's more... Okay, that might be a little bit better. Let me see how it works out on stream. 1 second. It's gonna block the bottom half, but I could just scroll up and down just to show whatever I need to show. But other than that, as long as resistance is, you can see there. But the top half is the more like important stuff to be able to see, and then I could just scroll down if I need to, just to show the rest. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, let's just keep grinding and see if we can pick up better gear. I mean, I kind of want to get some life on. I mean, I want life on everything, right? I want more than in this ideal situation. I would say try and get 70 max plus, you know, 70 max life on all your armor pieces, if you could, you know, or try and roll them. So, you know, 65 up until 70 is fine, but ideally 70 or more. I mean, these gears can now roll up to, you know, past 100. So the higher the better, if you're lucky. But you pretty much want like as much life or as much ES as possible on your gear.
Suffer.
It might not matter now, but once you get to a map, like once you get beyond tier 10 maps, then you're gonna really regret not rolling or getting more into life. You see how my poison breast arrow just does not I mean, it's doing something, but it's just not strong. Not strong enough. Yeah. Guess we'll get in there. But for now, this one's pretty good at clearing. Wood gloves. Ow. Ow. God, they really had to add in the daddy long legs into this map. The only thing about this build is that this gas server build is the it's a mana burner, so be prepared to use your flask. Shouldn't be an issue later on once you ascend with Ranger if you're running Pathfinder, but there's a lot more steps for you to take, because then you have to move your fingers to number 2 to hit that mana flask. Tough. This is Desert Rune give more fire risk. I don't mind the chain playstyle. It's a little bit slower though. Or it's harder to clear compared to just regular scatter shot. But toxic growth is really keeping that poison thing alive. Oh, max life. Is what I meant. I can technically put on gas grenades now. Yeah. Crossbow shot. Wait. 7. What does that mean? Basic bolt. Crossbow shot. Basic bolt. Oh. I mean, I like how it's pretty instant. Let me see. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, you don't have to do weapon swaps, but if it, you can if you want. I could easily just like swap like this. Wait up, let me go back. There's some areas that I didn't clear. If I can get a skill gem going, that'd be nice. What the?
Miasma.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can get gas grenade. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can add scatter shot to a weapon swap. Maybe. Did I even unlock?
Greetings.
Let's see. Stash. I mean, I have scatter shot here. Uncut support gem. Yes. Gas grenades. Level 5.
Gas.
Can I do it? Ah, they're already using it. see, what if I... Alright, just gonna put this away. Regenerate weapons in your life while support skill is active. While supported skill is active. Can I put that? I don't know how that would work, honestly. Because Plague Burst, you just activate it once, you don't leave it on. Intelligence.
Speak up. I will tell your tale.
My wares are renowned. Blessings.
Alright, does she sell an amulet? Does Risu sell an amulet?
Yes.
Please, 7,000. Jesus Christ, mate. Zarka?
Hello.
You have anything? Ah, she doesn't.
I will tell your tale.
Gas speed. Alright, whatever. Let's go back. Alright. Now, let's see. Did I scattershot this? Right. I did. Oh well, it's putting venom on it. Ink. And then gas arrow. Chain. Alright, let's see how it goes.
Miasma.
I think the only issue is that it doesn't takes a while for it to roll and then detonate.
Patience.
Yeah, I think I prefer gas arrow because gas arrow was like instant. Scatter shot, chain. Oh, I can't chain, can I? Alright, whatever.
Not yet.
Oh, essence.
Choking cloud.
Whoa, chill. Oh,
Too weak, too slow.
circlet? Aw. Alright. I don't need it. I don't need the gas grenade. I think it's more for the if we're gonna go crossbow, then I'll go crossbow. But for now, let's focus on bow. Well, I'll leave that there, just for a bit. Is that better than my current one? One fire modifier. Okay. Okay. Put poison burst back on.
Face me.
Tiara, let's helm. Hello. Yep. Yep, I don't know. Do they close around this time or
Suffer. toxic rain. Out of mana. Barely broke a sweat. Suffocate!
Okie dokie. I might actually have to go soon. Today I was actually gonna go in the morning to buy some Christmas gifts. Christmas shopping essentially. But I was waiting. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna be heading out. Well, the sooner I can get it done the better, because I can spend the weekdays playing, grinding. Right now I'm just trying to get better gear, because I'm over level just to defeat this boss.
I don't have enough mana.
But yeah, I was actually supposed to be going to in the morning, but I got procrastinated. But yeah, so very likely I'll come back to this in the evening, which is maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 8, 9 or so, realistically. Probably 9ish again when I'll be back. But yeah, I gotta go get them Christmas gifts, cause I can't order, cause there's been recently an Amazon strike, so I can't get it off Amazon. Plus, with that, shipping is gonna be delayed. So by the time the gifts even arrive, then they won't. I mean, it's gonna be way past Christmas. So yeah, I gotta actually go in person, get them Christmas gifts. But I'm not rushing to fight this boss yet. I know that I'm gonna get my ass handed to me, as seen from yesterday. So I'm just trying to get a little bit stronger here. I'm not exactly sure this is the best place to farm, but that's all I have for now. It's kind of rough in this neighborhood. Oh my lordy. My first Chaos Orb of the league. I mean, to be fair, I've only played like, I don't know, like 16 hours. So that's not a whole lot. I mean, I did mention that Chaos Orbs are pretty dang rare. Chaos Orbs are now the, what Exalt used to be. Like, if you thought Exalts were like the higher tier currency, they're now Exalt Orbs are now the standard, and then Chaos Orbs are now the one with the higher trade value, I guess. They flip-flop, I guess. It's so weird because it was like back then it used to be Chaos Orb is like the primary currency. You know, just I guess that's what the community wanted or just chose, and then it just went like that. And then for every Exalt you would have to pay like, I don't know, something like 50C or 20C. And then Divines weren't even that like sought after, you know, so Divines were just 1C at some point, but things changed. So now it became, well, Chaos Orbs still remain like the main currency, right? And then Exalts were not as expensive as Divines. Like right now Divines in PoE 1 is much more expensive and worth I don't know how much it is in Exalts, but it's worth more than Exalts. But in PoE 2, Exalts are now what Chaos were, so Exalts were primary currency, and then I assume Exalts are, I assume Chaos Orbs are now, I didn't even look at the trade, so I can't say a number. Basically, Chaos Orbs are worth whatever amount of Exalts there are. And then Divine Orbs obviously is still the more expensive currency. I don't know why I walked right into the the boss fight. They gotta fix that. Oh, why did I? Okay, if he hits with his right hand, he's... How much area is he gonna take away from me? Oh my god, it's my dagger.
Toxic rain. No mana.
Oh, the way he fucking slashes. I think it's because that little dip in the ground is programmed as like, you know, you're moving downwards. That's why the camera is all funky. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. So it's like as though the elevation changed. That's why the camera kind of screws up a little bit. Oh, god damn it, I nearly walked into that. Every time I walk into a boss fight, I'm never prepared. Cause I'm like not mentally thinking like, oh, this is a boss fight. I'm going now. I just like by pure instinct just walked into it without even planning for it. You. Okay, so that one you just gotta stand away from the sword, behind the sword, but away from it. Otherwise, you're gonna flick you up. I'm having more of a mana problem than I am having a. That was a good time to recharge. Okay, that one I understand. Knife attack. Why did you move your hand like that, you son of a bee? This is why you want to get a widescreen. It's easier to see him. You can literally see more area. The people who have a widescreen technically have a screen area advantage. Chill, 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 chill. Holy moly. I'm scared of the knife thing. Everything else I can deal with. The knife thing, nah, nah, nah. Come on. Hey, champ. No, don't do that.
I need more mana.
Oh. No. Not the camera thing, not the camera thing. Anything but the knife and camera thing.
Choking cloud.
Come on. Come on.
Out of mana.
Please give me charges.
I'm out of mana. I need more mana.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. I was on the last pot. That one hit would have killed me. Holy shit. That was fucking difficult. You saw I had no charges, and whatever that was that he was charging up, I was gonna get destroyed because I was like getting pretty low. Holy shit. Hey, but look, as I said, if you can't defeat a boss, you just over level it, and then you try and get good gear. And whew, that's I can't believe I did that in one shot. Today. Yesterday, I got killed by like 10 times. Like, I'm out of here. I am out of here. I thought he was gonna charge up and just go wham. I'm gone. So, I had no fucking mana, no charges, no mana flash charges. So the only thing I was able to do was use my poison arrow and hope for the best, because the little bug things were flying at me and he's shooting his goddamn laser. I'm out of mana and life flask. I was gearing up to get that ready for that fight, but I just like literally just walked in there without thinking.
This woo imp. It'll take if my feet.
Thank you.
I'm not musically inclined.
Speak up. Careful story.
You know what I had to do to get this goddamn tusk?
It is time.
Oh my god. I mean, he's not as hard as, I don't know why. I mean, I feel like Gioner was not that difficult. It's just that I liked damage and defenses. I died to them a lot, so I mean, in some ways he was. First Chaos Orb too. What a fight. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, it's a low level hoodie. This one has strength and armor. Leech. Can I get another? This one does have more DPS though. Let's see. Holy shit, that fight, man. I did not like that fight. Ooh, I nearly... Okay, what did I get? The movement penalty while shield is raised. I mean, I'm gonna eventually play a melee build. I mean, I created a hardcore character, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. That's pretty steep. Hardcore is I mean, it's pretty much the same game, but it's a different way of playing. Like, things that worked in standard might not even fly in hardcore. Hardcore is where you kind of had to understand, like, balancing between, you know, damage and defense. So yeah. Complete trail second must use the desert map to return to the sandstorm. Let me just that fight,
What is it?
like, if I did more damage, I think that's all that's pretty much it. If I get more like life or mana regen, I think I would have been fine, but it's primarily like
Move swiftly. Welcome.
the problem with the current gear. But I think everything in that fight was pretty visible. Even Goner eventually, once you fight him a few times, then everything there was, you know, you dodgeable. Essentially, it's just a matter of timing and position, or movement and positioning. Use the horn of his stereo to clear the sandstorm. Use the sandstorm barrier. Let's see. Is there a way for me to get there? Sandstorm barrier. I was literally holding my breath on that one because I saw that I'm out of mana. I'm like less than half health. No pot charges. I burned through everything. Probably from misclicking it. I don't remember how to get here. I think I just need to go this way, right? Here. Remember, you would get off like the caravan somewhere. Oh, not there. Sound the horn. That's pretty cool. Oh, poor
You can't hide forever,
things. I mean, this is not far off of what happened in the past,
I am hesitant.
in ancient history.
Move swiftly.
Use the desert map to travel to the Shar. The Shar. There it is. What if that character wasn't even the main boss? What if he was just like, okay, now you're gonna have to fight the big boy? That might be the case. Okay. I think I probably won't be able to yeah, I probably won't be able to clear this zone because I think some gonna get. Let me just hit the waypoint
Why not just bury them and be done?
because I end up having to go soon. So let me just head back to base. There's nothing really for me to disenchant because I just cleared it.
Done with it.
But I think we're nearly done with this act. I think after, yeah, I just need to do the ascendancy here. Oh, the caravan's over here now. That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Like literally the HQ moved, or the base moved. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's Shambard.
As we approach Deshar, I feel I must ask something of you once more. There is someone I care about. Let us leave it at that. I have learned the others cannot know of this, for there was neither sickness nor injury involved. Do you understand? I simply wish to know if you happen to find Liluma's body in the dunes below the spires. And if you bring me something of hers, then I will know. Though their bodies will... Now the sandstorm. Warm nights.
Of course. I need to get paid.
Disha is our it might you not wonder.
I like these new characters, these NPCs.
Yes?
They're just distinct.
Yes.
Some of these zones kind of play off, like for example, if you remember X4, sort of like the dried lake area. Some of these characters remind me of those NPCs from that area. Plus, like the desert kind of like mountain. It's like as though you traveled down the mountainside, and then you travel to like the desert area. Still like similar, sort of rocky formations and stuff, but different region. So that's the cool part. Anyways, I'll be back around, hopefully not too late. Like if I get back at like 8 or 9, I'll try to jump back on. But yeah, I mean, it's better for me to just get the shopping done sooner than later, so that I can just spend the next few days just I guess grinding. Plus, I mean, I'm already on vacation, so I'm gonna be home all the way up until like New Year's. So that means I just have a lot more time. I saved up all my time off towards the end of the year, so that I just have this continuous, amount of days off just to chill. I actually was off yesterday. I think I took off from work like around like 2 p.m. So like half the day essentially after work day. But yesterday was pretty much the start of the my time off. So yeah. So I'm just gonna continue going at it with PoE. I didn't get to spend as much time because I mean the game came out on the 6th early access. So it's been out for a little over 2 weeks, but I guess I was just too dang tired after work, so I just could not stay awake. So I would just fall asleep right after work. And yeah, I mean, it's not even just like a 15-minute nap. It's more like a 4-hour slumber. I don't know. Maybe it's the winter and the lack of sunlight that's making me fall asleep more easily. As I said, I sleep better when it's colder, but yeah, winter really gets me into that hibernation mode. But yeah, yeah, I'll be back, so I'll see you guys around. Hopefully not too late. But take care. Peace.